So, what does BHC stand for? British Handcrafted, of course. Nothing says British Handcrafted more than a custom-made bucket. And we're back, another day at BHC. Welcome back to BHC Motorcycles. This is Rob's Moto Guzzi, and let's hear a bit about where it came from.
Yeah, another great day at BHC. So this is the Moto Guzzi. We bought it back in November last year, so 2024, and it didn't look anything like this. It was in boxes, lots of rust, and a valve had completely gone through the top of one of the pistons. So an awful lot of work to do. Many question marks over whether or not we should do it and what we were going to do with it, but I think the realisation of it, as you can see, absolutely phenomenal. So this was the bike that brought me to the BHC. There was a clear calf racer dream from my side, and as I got more and more involved, it was really clear that these were the guys to do it, and something I wanted to be involved with more going forwards. Ellis, tell us what you did to the rear of the bike for me.
So starting with the rear, we did a lot of work to the frame just to get it to where it is now. Obviously started by welding in this rear frame loop, making this up as well with the integrated rear light. And obviously we've hollowed out this section here, removed all the lugs that didn't need to be there, we've rounded off the corners, make it aesthetic as possible, added some extra weld reinforcement in places. We've also made the battery tray under here, as you can see, with drainage. And as for the rest of the rear end, obviously starting with the shocks, we had to figure out what length we wanted these shocks to be, so as to the brake and everything else of the bike. So we decided to go for the 340mm long shocks, which are in black, as well as recommissioning a lot of the rest of the back end, such as the old school Brembo calipers, and rebuilding the diff and everything else.
Thanks, Ellis. Right, so coming forwards then, we did the last of the frame mods, which was cutting off the rear footrests. So they're gone, all welded up. Engine was removed, sent away, rebuilt literally bolt for bolt, gearbox out, the whole works. What that left us with was a nicely rebuilt frame, which was then shipped off the powder coat with all the other pieces that were done. When the engine came back, all put back together, and then we had a rolling chassis. At that point, we could really start getting into some of the trick items at the front of the bike.
As for this front end on the Wicked Calf Racer, nothing says 60s like some throwback Clubman bars. Rob, you said you remember seeing these in your 20s, so we had to go for these type of bars. You've got the internal cable routing, obviously, as we do on all of our bikes, makes it look super trick, with all the other bits going on here. We've got the headlight bucket at the front here with a small Moto Gadget analog speedo in there, which fits period correct, that is. We got the forks, which have been fully rebuilt. Obviously all the seals and everything were redone. We powder coated the bottom stanchions. We've got the gaiters on top. The front caliper's been rebuilt. New tyres, obviously. Powder coated wheels. The Brembos have been reconfigured with new Earls brake hoses, so big shout out to Earls at Silverstone, always helping us out.
So mechanically, we've got a running Moto Guzzi. We're all good. What we now need to talk about is the electronics, as Ellis said. So, starting at the rear of the bike, we've got the battery tray. So we've got the AGM battery on its side to save space. We've got the Moto Gadget blue unit, which sits in front of it, and that's the brain of the operation. So we know there's some really trick functionality in that we can work through. As you come forward onto the bike, as Ellis has already said, we've got the Moto Gadget mini analog speedo, and we've used the Motone momentary buttons, which allows us to scroll through the functions on the speedo, which is really nice. We've got Domino fast action throttle, and we've got the Moto Gadget black bar end indicators, which are really nice, and I think they really set off those calf racer bars beautifully.
So everyone keeps asking, what does BHC stand for? Well, it stands for British Handcrafted. Nothing says British more than an integrated speedo in a headlight like a throwback to the old mattresses, like the 53 mattress that we've just finished now. And nothing says handcrafted more than a handcrafted full custom exhaust. So check this exhaust out. So obviously we wanted both of them to come out on the same side of the bike. We wanted that twin exit calf racer vibe. So what we've done, we've wrapped the left hand pipe around the sump and brought it out to this side, giving it off length headers so it sounds like a Subaru. So you get that pop 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 pop. Yeah, the only thing left to do now, see Rob ride the thing.
Last thing left to do, Rob, grip it and rip it.
Tremendous. What a ride.